Today on This Week in Video Games, we've got a brand new set, plus we're going over the Video Game Award nominees, and we have special guest Carlos Ferro in studio. Hello everyone, and welcome to This Week in Video Games. I am your host, Andrea Renee. And like I said, we have special guest Carlos Ferro, voice actor of many, many awesome video games, in studio with us. Thank you so much for being here with us today, Carlos.
Oh, thanks for having me. Yeah.
And this is my lovely co-host, Jessica Villarreal.
Hello everyone. Good to see you.
And of course, we've got Adrian Acevedo-Smith manning the chat room over there in the corner.
Yeah.
Nice to see you again.
Yeah.
We are going to go ahead and jump right into the showdown, but before we do that, I want to remind everyone that you should be following us on Twitter if you aren't already. It's at TWI Video Games, so go right now while we're getting the showdown set up and follow us on Twitter, because Adrian's going to tell you all about our awesome contest we're going to be doing live during the show.
Yeah, the contest that we're going to be having is we're going to be giving away a copy of the DVD to Video Games Live. And in order to win the DVD, the only thing you need to do is tweet us at TWI Video Games, which is your favorite game music and why you like that game music. And by the end of the show, we will pick a winner.
Yes, this is the DVD right here. We have two of them, so we will give one of them away live and one after the show is over. All right, so today on the showdown, Jessica and I are going to be playing. What's the name of this game, Adrian?
It's, we like to call it Holy Shit Bear.
Holy Shit Bear.
I don't think I have the right controller because it says player 1 on my controller.
Oh, it says
here.
player 1 on my controller too.
Oh no! Technical difficulties.
We're both player 1.
Doll, everyone.
That's all right. We're gonna get another controller ready here in just a second. I do have is the game box over there? Do you see it anywhere? No? Is it MIA?
Another controller flying in.
Oh, fantastic. Thanks, Will.
Hopefully it works.
It will.
This one works.
Okay, so you
And
take this one.
Okay.
Okay.
It's
And
Cabela's Dangerous
join.
Hunt.
So basically what this game is it's a hunting game, and Jess and I are going to go head to head, and whoever shoots the most animals wins.
It's an on-rail shooter.
Loading Bighorn Ridge.
And as you can see, if you shoot them close, you get less points, and if you shoot them far away, you get more points.
This is awesome.
Hunting season right now. I come
yes.
from a family of
Those are the
hunters.
controls.
Fire,
That's
reload,
good.
change guns. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes, ready.
Okay.
Let's do this. Shoot to start.
Oh.
3, 2, 1, hunt! Get ready to hunt!
Whoa! Look at you!
Whoa.
Oh my gosh! Right in the face! Shot him in the face, mount him on my wall!
Venison steaks, anybody? Oh, come on. You know you like eating animals. Or are you vegetarian, Carlos?
No, I love eating animals, just not shooting them in a field.
Oh, I shot
This
him in
is,
the ass!
I'm not gonna lie. This is a little odd.
I'm telling you, this is crazy.
It's
How
a
do
really
you-
odd game.
It's weird,
obscure.
right? Are we just gonna shoot deer the whole time?
Oh, hell no.
There you go.
And how long do we shoot for? Until
I am the
it's,
yellow. Just so everyone out there knows, I am the yellow circle, and Jess is the blue circle.
And I'm sucking. Can we shoot the apples?
Nope.
Oh, bear! Shoot him in the
Whoa.
face! Get him!
He was coming at us. What do you mean? Look at you're stomping me right
Oh,
now.
I didn't even see the score.
I am like not doing good at all. I don't think I've killed anything yet.
Too busy
It's
trying
not in
to-
my nature.
Well, I think you soften them up for me and then I steal your kills.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's go ahead and...
I was never very good at duck hunt either. You guys remember that game?
Yeah,
Duck hunt?
yeah.
absolutely.
Oh my god.
Oh, he went
Why don't
flying.
I lost 100 points for shooting him in the butt. Boom! Headshot!
Ah! Dang.
Right there.
I do like how they run away though.
Oh, no, they just fly when you shoot them.
Where's my thing? I can't
Uh-oh.
see.
Why am I losing points?
Oh, there I am.
Adrian, do you have any comments on this? Do you know why we're losing points when we shoot certain things?
I actually haven't played the game. The guys at the department just said it was really fun and really quick.
Oh, okay.
So,
You said it was really fun?
yeah.
All the guys in the
teammates.
Mahalo video games.
Yeah.
You are just crushing me.
How long are we going till?
Each round lasts about 4 to 5 minutes.
4 to 5 minutes?
Until the black bear is extinct.
I don't know why we're losing points. That's so weird to me.
Yeah, why are we losing points?
Do we have to hit?
Oh, I think if you shoot and don't hit anything, then you lose points.
Oh, I thought I was hitting them just fine.
Like they're like,
I
hey.
think I'm hitting the bird, or the geese, or the goose.
So is there a big market for bear meat and wolf meat?
Bear meat is actually not so tasty, I have to tell you.
Whoa.
It's very gamey.
Yeah,
I used to know someone, I mean, I still know this person who does a lot of hunting and has fed me bear meat on multiple occasions.
Oh.
And I was never really a fan of it, I'm not gonna
shot.
lie. But I do
Right in the heart.
love deer, like venison. I grew up with venison. From North Dakota, everyone there is a hunter almost.
Oh, I activated something.
Even the females in my, oh, it looks like a heat seeker.
Yeah, it looks like heat vision.
I'm just yes, I got a headshot. Sweet. No, it was funny because before we started, we were talking with Carlos about this, and he was like, "I don't like shooting animals in video games." He said, "Well, what about humans?
I'm like, let's go.
You shoot humans.
Humans, let's do it.
Oh no, we let him get away.
Oh
He's
no.
coming down. He's coming down. He's not
okay.
done yet. He's gonna come right for us. That's right. Come towards the guys with the guns.
Perfect.
Oh, look at that. 10,000 to 2,000. Wait, what do I have? Oh, do I have 23,000?
I think I have 23.
No, I'm player
Who's player
2.
one?
Yeah,
Who's player
you
one
beat
and
me.
player
Okay.
I have 10,000. You have 23,000. I'm like, oh my
going.
gosh.
Okay.
New high score.
Look at
Oh my
animals
God.
killed, birds killed.
Oh.
Oh, very nice.
Accuracy 66%, max combo 6. You had a 10 hit combo.
Really?
1 power up.
That was like my only streak where I got points.
Nice.
That's funny.
All right. All right.
I do want to tell everyone out there we really wanted to play Need for Speed Hot Pursuit on the Showdown today, but unfortunately they don't have a split screen multiplayer version. Wah, wah. And Jessica's going to tell us about the awesome game that, or the awesome event that she went to later. But first, we have Carlos in studio with us.
Woohoo!
You may not recognize his face, but you'll definitely recognize his voice. We're gonna go ahead and play a clip right now.
Ezio. Leonardo. It is good to see you, friend. Come here.
Forgive me. The Borgia have commandeered my services. Actually, they would have killed me had I refused.
What do they want?
War machines. I have constructed weapons for all the Borgia guards and other terrible monstrosities besides. They are very well designed, Ezio. Cesare intends to supply his army with my creations. You must dismantle them.
Grazie. I will take care of the plans and the machines.
So, hopefully you guys have been playing Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. I was on playing last night for hours. Super excited to have you at studio.
Oh, it's great to be here.
So thank you so much for being here. If you guys don't know, besides Assassin's Creed, Carlos is known for Dominic in the Gears of War franchise, which we're also huge fans of here at This Week in Video Games.
Good, I'm glad.
So you also do stuff on screen as well,
Yeah.
which a lot of people don't know.
Yeah, the video games, it's all timing. Like I was doing animation that was sort of an outgrowth of being a geek and being on real geek cred kind of TV shows, and animation turned into next-gen console video game voices, and they got it kind of steered away from the stuff I'd done for like PS2 and original Xbox was still kind of cartoony, and then when, you know, Gears of War happened and Assassin's Creed, the first game, and a lot of other franchises I've been involved with, Saints Row and Godfather 2, they all started going more reality-based, and I think that's when a lot of us on-camera actors got, you know, good opportunities to like really act in the booth and not just go, "You went that way," you know what I mean? And so, which again really isn't that far from "Sup, bitches." So, you know, I mean, I talk a big game, but at the end of the day, I'm the one going, "Sup, bitches," you know, for a living. So I know it's a PG show, but I'll sup, bitches, I think.
Oh,
So.
that's totally fine. We're a video game show. I mean,
Yeah.
you you hear the way the gamers talk to each other over
Yeah.
the
Oh,
the
yeah.
live chat. Are you a trash talker when you play?
You know, I'm not, except that I do get into these habits when I'm playing. I hoard almost every night. I'm always playing the horde mode, and I don't tell my gamer text private, so I don't tell people that they're playing with Dom or his voice. And if somebody gets a little trash talky in the meetups and they start, you know, making, I mean, people do, they talk trash about Dom in particular, you know, where they're like, stupid Dom, oh man, come on Dom, you know?
Yeah.
And I'll start repeating what he says in game, but I tack a little something onto it. So like if Dom goes, nice, then right after you hear me go, nice, you idiot. And then you'll see the person go, you guys hearing that? Are you guys hearing that? Are you guys hearing that? And I'll have like one other friend in multiplayer that he'll be just cracking up. But what's really funny is when somebody will get in there and say like how much they love Dom or they think he's cool. And I'm right about to, you know, like break down and I'll also be like, how old are you? And if there's like a 12-year-old kid who just really says, I always play as Dom, I think he's the coolest character in video games, I tell him, I'm like, well, you're playing with his voice and then he'll friend me. And I'll, you know, I'm not that secretive about it, but I'll be right there when someone else will start saying, are you serious? He's the worst character. And like start, but I'm like, but they're playing the game, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
And just trash talking. And sometimes other people come to my rescue and start, you know, standing up for him. But then again, I'll just be, you know, doing that little joke that is private between my friends where it's like, you know, I can't curse on this show, but anyways, Dom curses more than normally in horde mode sometimes. So.
That's awesome that you defend your own honor
Oh,
and
absolutely.
your character. You're like, that's me.
That's my guy.
That is me.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, Dominic Santiago, I've done the motion capture in some cases, the facial recognition, and the voice for 3 games now. And I've had this whole life with the guy. And it's like, even Leonardo da Vinci, I'm on the same tip where, you know, people, like, they have a real affection for the character. And even the Ezio fans, male and female alike, that's their guy, they're like, oh, but Leo's so sweet, or he's so cool, you know. And I'll definitely stand up for if someone says, like, you know, it's stupid, you know, I'm doing that voice that I always get in trouble for doing. No one really talks like that, but when people say, you know, Leonardo da Vinci, why do they have him in that game? You know, that's dumb. You know, I'll be like, hey, you know, his historical context. He was like a Tony Stark of his day, and I'll stand up for it because I'm just that much of a geek with my own work. Like I really give a shit.
Nice.
Of course. I think it's so interesting that you compared Leonardo da Vinci to Tony Stark. I think that's a perfect comparison.
Well, that's exactly who. I mean, I'm not to give my process away like anybody would, you know, give a crap, but really, that's who I was doing. If you watch Assassin's Creed 2, in my mind, I'm a big fan. I've always said my holy trinity of heroes is Bruce Wayne, Batman, Tony Stark, Iron Man, and James Bond. And so whenever I've had any chance to like work on games with those characters or have a hint of that influence of like either a spy type of character or a Q, which is who Leonardo is. He's Q to Ezio. He's the guy who makes the gadgets for James, you know.
Nice.
And so, but when I read the script and Ubisoft gave me this huge Bible of who he was, I was like, this is Tony Stark, like from the comics, not Robert Downey Jr. And I was like, he's like an excitable, eccentric creator of stuff that doesn't exist yet and may exist in the future. So yeah, check out Assassin's Creed 2 and you'll notice that when he's going, how exciting, it's all about what he's into, that he's creating, and that energy that even Robert Downey Jr. has when he's talking about, you know, new stuff, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I want to toss to this question that we have that comes from the chat room. It's from Dead Pixel Live, one of our great fans here at This Week in Video Games. He wants to know, do you dislike the trend of non-voice actors, for example, film actors or TV actors? Do you like those people to take on roles? Do you like people like Nathan Fillion and Gary Oldman to take on roles in video games instead?
It's a real razor's edge, and it's a great question, but it's a tightrope that we run in show business, really, of the celebrity versus the person who's a craftsman, that not always do they meet, not always is there someone that has a lot of experience with something, be it, you know, have that celebrity. But I mean, it works out. I mean, I've been at recording sessions with Gary Oldman and stuff like that, and there's no way that I would ever think, oh, he can't do this. I mean, he's you know, a phenomenal, consummate actor and artist, you know. But there are definitely cases where people that have never set foot in a recording studio and they happen to be famous or they happen to be on a successful show or in a successful movie, they make the day longer. It's difficult. I think that you can get a performance out of most people, but I know some cases in particular where people, they didn't get fired, but they definitely got replaced or it didn't work out. So I think that at the end of the day, it comes down to the actor, because I've gotten into a real tricky position where now, because of like Dom Santiago, Michael Corleone, Leonardo da Vinci, I'm sort of known in the voiceover industry when it comes to games, and they'll start wanting to use new meat, you know, like mix it up, which is always healthy. I was new meat at one time in this industry, and so I don't want to be so like, you know, oh, people that are known, you know, fuck them. Sorry. but it's like that's who I'm becoming. So I hope that, you know, it's still about the job and not just about celebrity, about how famous you are. But I think it should go to the best actor, really.
Well, I think that's very noble of you to say. I was hoping you were going to throw somebody under the bus.
No, you know, I will say this. I will not in. I'll do this because there's so many actors involved, and it's kind of a silly, weird trivia thing for video game fans that I love very much. I love my peoples, and my peoples know that I was in a movie called Beverly Hills Chihuahua. The Disney film with the talking chihuahuas.
Yeah, hey, I love the trailer.
Okay. It's all right. It's all right. And you know, and think about it. The Chihuahua guys watching you guys slaughter, you know, bears, and I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, by the way, rescue dogs. but anyways, in this movie, there was a bunch of celebrities, like a lot. Like
yeah, there was a ton in that movie.
A ton, and some people, I mean, you know, really didn't know what was going on, and it's a Disney film, and you know, there was you guys make up your mind who it was. I'm not going to say who specifically, but if you watch the movie, I think it's pretty clear. There was an actor who was scaring small children, and we had to fix his stuff.
Oh wow!
Yeah, because he was doing another movie. You know, he was doing, you know, like a John Woo film or something. Like he was in his mind, like this was an action film with dogs, and it was like really like that, and kids are like, wah, you know, at screenings.
Yeah.
So yeah, some celebrities don't know what they're doing in the booth no matter what. So yeah. So that's the most bus throwy under that I can do. That's
all right. We will take whatever we can get.
Whatever we can get, yeah.
So before we move on to the news, I do want to ask, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood came out this week.
Yeah.
It's been really well received. I can say that I'm a huge fan of this series, and this game is, I mean, they've taken this really amazing game mechanics that they developed and really kind of created this new genre of gameplay and just kind of expanded it and made it even better. Do you play the game yourself?
Absolutely. Although it's one of those things, I really got comfortable with the first game, and then when 2 came around, they'd improved upon it so much that I didn't improve with it. Like I really had to practice a lot, which I think is a good thing. But the free running aspect of the game, I think, is really innovative and was then, and now it's even better and sharper. Yet they still don't make it so accurate that you just keep falling or dying or whatever. I think it makes it a good experience for the players no matter what level they're at. And yeah, I play, and I think it's just cool that you can do these cool flips and jumps and climbs and then double stab somebody in the back when you're just, you know, creeping up behind them. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I really like how you could throw things a lot more this time around, like all the knives and the daggers and the axes and the things you can kill people from distance.
Have you gotten to the new gadgets from Leonardo?
No, not yet. It's interesting because I was playing, because I'm trying to divide my time between the campaign and the multiplayer.
Yeah.
Because the multiplayer is so much fun.
Yeah.
I have a really good time with it, so it's like, okay, go back to the campaign. You've got a lot more work to do.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping to go home and play some more tonight.
Yeah, no, the story in this one, I mean, the obvious stuff that definitely I'd like to promote is that the map is bigger than all the maps in the first game combined. It's huge and detailed and really specific, and that's a lot of fun. And some people recently acted weird when I said that you kind of get this weird history lesson, but you do. I mean, they really took the time to like tie in historical instances and characters. And Leo, his story is really cool. It really isn't what you would expect. He was a real clear-cut ally of Ezio's. And I also want to plug Assassin's Creed Ascendance is a short animated film that you can get on Xbox Live, PlayStation Network, and iTunes. And it's a 13-minute film, like 13, 14 minutes, and it's the bridge between Assassin's Creed 2 and Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. And that also shows you that Leo may not just be the same great ally that you thought he was. And,
really? Now my interest is piqued.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, it's cool.
cool.
Well, fantastic. We'll definitely have to check that out. And we're so glad to have you in here for the rest of our segments to comment on the news and, of course, the Yo Adrian segment that's coming up later. Cool. So we're going to go ahead and get to that right now. We just have a couple stories this week. Oh, yes.
All right.
Please, go for it.
Yes, actually, I got to attend 2 launch parties this week. One was the Need for Speed Hot Pursuit that we're going to go over first. EA was kind enough to invite me out. It was down at the Avalon on Hollywood and Vine, and it was just an absolutely beautiful party. They actually had a lot of celebrities come out. I think we might have some pictures of some red carpet celebrities that came out. Oh, nope, not that one.
It's all right.
But we'll show that one later. But,
Again.
yes, Isaiah Mustafa, the Old Spice guy, came out. Greg Grunberg, I can never really remember his Grunberg, yes, from Heroes was out there. There's Kevin Dillon from Entourage. Chris Brown also came out, and it was just an absolutely beautiful party. It was huge. There were, I would say, no less than 500 people there. There was packed wall to wall. You can probably see down there. There's Chris Brown. There's floods of people down on the floor dancing, waiting for a band to start. I was very lucky in the fact that I got to stay upstairs in the media area, so there was a little more elbow room, if you will. But it was really fantastic to go out and celebrate and just support and pretty much congratulate EA on a fantastic title, and it's Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, and it's already out for the Xbox 360 and PS3, and you guys should check it out. And then the second party that I got to attend was actually the Assassin's Creed Brotherhood launch, and that was at, remind me of the club
It was
name?
at Premier Supper Club.
Yeah, which was on Hollywood and also in Hollywood in Las Palmas, yes. And that's our picture right there. There's a picture with, there was a vodka sponsor, and there's Isaiah back there, Stan Press with Astro Gaming. Will Powers, the first season winner of The Tester. And just
Jim
Festante with Slate Magazine. Nicole Zavallich of G4. She's an editor over there. And myself. And then two of the models that were extremely photogenic and just really kind of livened up the picture and things like that. And that was also a great party. They had some characters dressed up as like the Pope and priests and wenches and things like that. And they were passing out these wonderful communion mints that I brought for you, Andrea. These are white chocolate mints, and they are delicious.
Oh, wow.
A lot of times I feel like gamer candy swag isn't that great, but these are actually really, really
good.
So,
Oh, heck yeah. You can put chocolate in front of
Andrea
me.
and I have huge
and then
sweet tooth.
and expect me not to eat it. Because Jess is talking about the first story anyway.
Yeah, so that's for you.
Thank you.
But yes, I would love to thank Ubisoft and EA for inviting us out. They were fantastic parties, and I look forward to the next one. And Andrea's going to come with me to the next one.
Next time.
It's a fact.
For sure.
Yes. So, jumping right into the news, our top story this week is Microsoft confirms over 1 million Kinect units sold since its release only 10 days ago. This puts Microsoft on track to sell its 5 million Kinect units sold by the end of the year. So the big question is, do you think they can do it? 5 million Kinects by January 1st or December 31st?
I think that their major problem is that retailers are already saying that they're low on stock. If they're saying that they're low now, if they can't get the hardware in the next 3 weeks, then they're never going to be able to hit that number. It's just not going to happen. I think the Kinect itself is a fantastic piece of hardware, and Adrian and I got to demo it.
Dance off. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Heck yeah, Dance Central. What did you think of the Kinect?
I think that the Kinect is great if you like to dance. If you don't like to dance, you probably should not get the Kinect because that's the only game worth playing on the Kinect.
Really, you didn't like any of the other Kinect games?
All the other ones pretty much don't work. You can win the fighting one by spinning around in circle. You can win the other one by standing and doing this. Like, it's really inaccurate when it comes to judging what you're doing. But the Dance Central one is extremely accurate, and I think it foreshadows the potential that the Kinect has. To really be amazing.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I am definitely waiting to hear more reviews and wait until maybe they get some of the bugs out. I mean, being an early adopter is always kind of I don't want to say a bad thing, but if the longer you wait, the better something is going to be. So I do want to wait for a little while. And I know at Tokyo Game Show, I believe Microsoft was announcing that they're probably going to launch some more hardcore games for the Kinect, which brings us to a rumor that they said Gears of War may be coming to Kinect. Carlos is shaking his head.
I will go official. Gears of War 3 is not a Kinect title.
Right. And I know Cliffy B also announced it on his Twitter as well. But I don't know. I wonder how it would be to play a hardcore title on the Kinect, because I honestly love my controller.
Yeah, I think
when I'm
trying to do a shooter on the Kinect is just impossible.
I imagine, I always imagine doing reload, because I've seen the driving game.
Right.
And so I visualize, doing this for reload, which is hilarious, and then and aim and it loses something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you do have just any setting of your, the vibration on the controller or how you are actually viscerally feeling the game. I think it's a tough sell. I mean, I don't think it's impossible, but I've started. This all came from making jokes about Gears of War. Is that we thought, what's cool about chainsawing is that you feel them.
Yeah, the vibration.
That's cool. And if you're doing this, you're doing that. Like, it's so empty almost.
Yeah, I think it does take away part of the game experience that hardcore gamers really love.
Yeah.
So I definitely agree that I don't think it's going to be successful at all. But something that will be successful, we know for sure, Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Now, there's been a lot of news out about this game, and the biggest news is that they finally have a solid release date. February 15th, 2011, that's next year, right after Valentine's Day is when this will hit stores. They also announced 2 new characters, Jill Valentine from Resident Evil and Marvel's Shuma Gorath will be available to purchase and download 4 weeks after the debut. Or if you get the special collector's edition for $70, you get them included. That also comes with comic art, selected fan art, and a 12-page prologue written by Marvel writer Frank Thierry, which is all really cool. And it's not that much more. It's like $10 more than what the game's going to cost you anyway. And these are some photos you see here, or some video of the gameplay. I think that this is going to be probably the biggest Marvel vs. Capcom yet. I think the character list in and of itself is just ridiculous.
Yeah. Also, I'm really looking forward to the 12-page prequel to see how the worlds kind of collide and come together. I feel like they've never really explained that, so I'm really excited to see what they've come up with. I think it'll be pretty fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you a big Marvel Capcom person?
I'm a big geek. So I'm all things superhero, but whether it's, game-wise, I played Mortal Kombat in DC Universe, Marvel Capcom. I mean, if it's got superheroes in it, I'm pretty much in. And the game looks amazing. Was it E3? No. What was where did we just travel for?
PAX?
It was PAX. It was PAX, I believe so. Yeah, but it's just getting any look at how good the stuff looks. It blows my mind because
it looks amazing.
It looks amazing. As a comic nerd, you're just like, wow, man, you're controlling your superheroes. It's hip. I like it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Very cool. All right, so now before we get to Adrian's special segment, we're going to talk about the Spike TV Video Game Award nominees that were announced. And there's some really interesting categories that they have that they haven't had before. And of course, we see a lot of the top games that we expected to see. Game of the Year, of course, is the biggest. And the nominees for that are Call of Duty Black Ops, God of War 3, Halo Reach, Mass Effect 2, and Red Dead Redemption. All right, Adrian, what do you think? Who's going to win this?
This one, it's a really tough call because all of these games are insanely popular. My personal pick would be God of War 3 because I think that's the best game out of that list. But due to its popularity, Red Dead Redemption might take the cake because it's still really popular. People still play it. They just launched the downloadable content for it. It's still really big. And Black Ops did just shatter records, so those two, I think, have the highest likelihood of winning.
Yeah, I agree that Black Ops, obviously, there was the story out today that they sold $650 million worth of games, and they broke all previous records, which was just ridiculous. Just crazy talk, how much money Treyarch and, Activision is making off of this game. But, as far as this list goes, I don't think just because they sell a lot of copies means that it's the best game. As far as this list, I would say it has to be, for me, between Red Dead Redemption and Halo Reach. I don't know, what do you think, Carlos?
I'm partial because I worked on Call of Duty Black Ops, so There's a fly.
I know,
in
we
here.
gotta kill him.
Bias.
We gotta kill a fly.
We gotta
that's
fly
in
in the studio.
there. Fly in the studio. So Black Ops, I'm a fan because if you play the multiplayer and you're in Cuba, just about every person has my voice. So I did a lot of Cubans.
Nice.
And,
Very cool.
and for me, it's a riot. And one of my friends who's on all the time, he told me, he's on live all the time. He told me that it's a riot because it really is like, there he is. No, there he is. No, okay, well, and like all these different registers, but it's clearly me,
Right.
But then again, Halo Reach, I worked on the trailer for that game, and I think the game looked cool. And I support Microsoft. I mean, and Sony as well. So it's a mixed bag. But I do agree about. I think Adrian said Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah.
Because it's so popular. I mean,
Yeah.
I being a gamer, I just see how people react to games, especially because I pay attention about the ones I'm in and what the feedback is. And man, Red Dead Redemption, when it came out, I mean, people were all about it. I mean, like more than, in some cases, it seemed to me more than the shooters, like like the first-person shooters, like Call of Duty. They were
absolutely.
really into it. So
Yeah. What's your pick, Jess?
Mine would be Mass Effect 2. I love Mass Effect 2. I think it's a phenomenal game. It's such a huge game. It's such a choose-your-own-adventure. Anything that you choose really can affect, the next step or even the ending.
I know, we have to kill
I
him.
hate you, Fly. I hate you.
The Fly.
But I mean, I do agree with what you're saying. Red Dead Redemption was widely acclaimed and a huge game that everyone seems to say extremely positive things about. And so we'll see. Cross our fingers for our favorites.
Yes, we'll have to see. And it's interesting because Jess and I will actually be covering the red carpet at the Video Game Awards. We will bring you that coverage after it happens. The awards happen December 11th. So the week after that, before we break for holiday, we will bring you all of our cool red carpet coverage. And we're just going to breeze through these because we got to get to our Yo Adrian segment before we head out for the day. Some of the other things on this list that I thought were really interesting, in Best Shooter, they've got Battlefield Bad Company 2, BioShock 2, Call of Duty Black Ops, and Halo Reach. I think, Black Ops is probably going to take that category. And then in Best Action Adventure Game, they have Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, God of War 3, Red Dead Redemption, and Super Mario Galaxy 2. I was really glad to see that in there. I think Mario doesn't get enough credit these days, and he was like one of the pioneers in the video game character world.
I agree.
So, and then they've also got Best Team Sports. They got FIFA, Soccer 11, Madden NFL 11, NBA 2K11, and MLB 10. I think this is hands down going to go to FIFA. So I don't see it going any other way. Adrian, what do you think?
For which one?
For Best Team Sports?
Best Team Sports.
What do you think, FIFA, Madden, or NBA? Because let's face it, MLB is just on there as a throwaway nominee.
Probably Madden, because Madden's the most popular of the sports.
Oh, well, we'll have to wait and see.
Isn't there a new category?
There is, and that's what we're going to go to right now. It's Best, most anticipated game.
Yes.
And Gears of War 3 is on there.
Yes. I think that's who's going to win. I mean, straight up. But I'm partial.
Can you give us any kind of teasers about it, about the game?
About Gears of War 3? Beast mode. People have played it, have seen it, but you haven't seen anything yet, what it's capable of. The concept, people I don't think have played it enough to see how cool it is to be a ticker and creep up to somebody and blow them up. And it's a trippy thing. And to respawn as a different locust. Playing as a locust for me was amazing because I'm always, the good guys, and it blew my mind to see, me as a berserker, knocking down Marcus or Dom. I mean, that's just so bizarre, but cool at the same time,
Yeah.
And it's cool. Again, I'm a Horde guy, so I like the multiplayer. But in terms of story, I would say people who follow the comics, the books, and all that, they won't be disappointed. The story is really solid.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I know we're all super excited for Gears.
We're running out of time, right?
We are.
I want to give you guys a present really fast.
Oh,
Okay.
fantastic.
And
I
also
love
plug
it.
Assassin's Creed The Fall. It's the comic.
I can feel that.
It's DC.
Wow.
It's got a textured
This is
cover.
fantastic. If you guys can take a peek. Assassin's Creed The Fall. This is really amazing.
Yeah,
This is
it just came out,
fantastic.
and
If you guys want to check it out, we'll take
Oh,
photos
wow,
and
that's
post them
beautiful.
on our page. Thank you so much. This is awesome. I can't wait to read this.
I'll sign them for you so that you have Leonardo da Vinci's signature.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. And then we can eBay it. No, I'm just joking.
Exactly.
Totally kidding. Totally joking. No.
Happens all the time.
But
bet,
it wouldn't
I
be
bet.
a This Week in Video Games without Yo Adrian.
And an amazing title.
Exactly. This is the segment of every show where he breaks down a difficult part of a game. And of course, we could not feature Assassin's Creed. What do you got for us today, Adrian?
So what I got is tips and strategies on how to succeed in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, the multiplayer. So we can just go ahead and play the video. You can lower the volume, please, just a bit. All right, so as you can see, my target is near. So I'm like, oh my God, where's the target? Where's the target? The toughest thing to do is to find your target, but oh, what's that person hanging over? All right, well, that's definitely gotta be her, and bam, shanked her. So the biggest tip that I can give is don't do anything that seems out of place. Here comes another instance of that. Who are you running after? You're definitely my target. Here comes another one. So my target is nearby. He's supposed to be right over. Oh, maybe it's that person who jumped off the counter. Exactly. See how obvious it is? So do not run around, do not prance around. And if you try to join in on a conversation, don't join in with people that obviously have nothing to do with you, because I can shank you and get you right there. So if you're gonna do that, go with people that look just like you. Lastly, if you're in a chase and you're running, always try to climb up walls and climb up and get into the hay, because that way you can hide much easier. Don't just try to sprint, because they will always catch up to you. And a really cool thing you can do is that if you manage to climb up to the wall, climb up buildings without getting spotted, you can just wait for your kill. This is really risky. It only works once in a while. But sometimes your kill will wander right beneath you, so bam!
Air
Right
assassination.
you can get them. It really calls a lot of attention to yourself, but they give you a ton of points for that sort of kill, and it's worth it. But in terms of strategy, the best way is to just stay low, walk as much as you can, don't sprint, don't climb up walls, just literally try to pretend you're a non-playable character, and you will succeed in this multiplayer.
Wow, that's awesome.
Those are some really
cool.
good tips.
I'm gonna have to come back and watch this segment once I actually go out and get the game, so I can learn from you, Adrian.
I was playing in the online multiplayer last night, and I was so happy because my first round I got first. I had the most kills. I was like,
Nice.
yes. And then the second time I went down to third, and then the third time I went down to fifth, and I was like, oh, dang it!
Beginner's luck.
I know, right? Exactly. So I'll have to practice on these tips. So we are out of time for our show today. I do want to pick a winner, though, for this game. I'm going to have Adrian find somebody real quick while I'm taking out all of our stuff here. We have a Twitter page, TWI Video Games. Please follow us. We also have a Facebook. It's facebook.com/TWI Video Games. Be friends with us on Facebook. You can find me, Andrea, at Andrea Renee, or you can email me, Andrea@thisweekend.com. We always want all of your suggestions for top fives and segments and things like that. You can email us at videogames@thisweekend.com, and you can also find Jessica online.
Mm-hmm. You can find me at twitter.com/JESV. That's Jess V. And Jessica at thisweekend.com. You can email me.
And Adrian, where can they find you, and who's our winner?
You can find me at adrians@mahalo.com, and you can also find me the walkthroughs that we post on the Mahalo Video Games channel at youtube.com/Mahalo Video Games.
And did you find somebody to win this awesome DVD, or am I taking it home?
It's gonna be tough. I think you're gonna have to take a look at it yourself.
Oh no, come on, just pick one. You can do it. Okay, I'll give you one more minute because I want to give a big thank you to Carlos Ferro for being here with us today, talking about Assassin's Creed and Gears of War 3, which is coming up, and we're going to see you at the VGAs.
Absolutely, yeah.
So it's going to be fantastic. If you guys haven't picked up Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, please go out and do that. I have it at home. I've been playing it. It is a fantastic game. It's a beautiful game, and it's got over 20 hours of gameplay. So definitely pick it up. And that's a no. We don't have a winner. We will pick a winner after the show.
Yes.
That's what I'm going to do.
My Twitter, just to plug, twitter.com.
Yeah, absolutely.
Real Carlos Ferro. Not the real, just Real Carlos Ferro, because there are fakes. And,
Oh, okay.
Imposters.
Real
So you guys heard that. If you guys
Ferro.
want to follow Carlos on Twitter, it's at Real Carlos Ferro. That's with a double R. So check him out. I will go follow you right now after the show. We will not be having a show next week, everyone, because it is Thanksgiving. And everyone will be having family time and watching football and eating lots of turkey. But we will be back 2 weeks after that, so 2 weeks from today. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching This Week in Video Games. We want to give a big thank you to StormOnDemand.com for hosting all of our awesome shows right here at ThisWeekIn.com. You can watch us here on This Week in Video Games because of Storm On Demand. If you have any cloud computing needs, visit their website, StormOnDemand.com. All right, that's it. We're done for now. It's game over.